Okay. Alright, so stream number 5. This time I decided to redo a little bit the main menu. Actually, I've decided to take our actual main menu map and rename it into level selection map, as you can see there, and then use it as a template for our main menu. Then inside this main menu, all you gotta do is place a camera on the map, like so, and then go into the auto player activation and select player 0. Then you can position that camera to get the view you want. So what I'm thinking of doing is place the ball somewhere at the left of the screen and place the button like play, option, and quit onto the right edge of the screen. So the advantage of doing it like this, instead of just putting an image, is that you can have dynamic backgrounds as it is a scene. So for example, you can have things moving around, lights flickering, animations. And so this is something I like to do. And so this is going to be so see if I hit play. This is the main menu. So all I have to do is to put a widget on top of that to add the buttons, and our main menu is gonna be complete, basically. So I'm gonna have to add a new UMG. Now, I'll duplicate the pause menu again, and this will be main menu. Open that up, remove the transparent black background, and so we're only gonna keep the quit to desktop. Okay, I did that wrong. Button. We're gonna put it back there. Good. Then delete that. And like so. And how big are you? Awesome. So we're gonna delete this button and keep this one instead. Good. We're gonna call this one play. This will be our title, basically. Alright. So into the graph we only have 71 and 74. So 74 is this one, 71 is this. Good. So really the only thing that 71 is gonna do is hide the mouse cursor, make sure the game isn't paused, remove remove the blueprint and open the level. Level that we called level select underscore map. Hi Marius. So, oh yeah, and we need to of course delete everything else. Okay. Now, how do we place that? Oh yeah, of course. Blueprint, open level blueprint, begin play, create widget. Which will be main menu. Then add to viewport, like so. Then we're gonna need to let's see how that works. Player controller reference, yeah. So that should work, I believe. And then set input mode UI only, and widget to focus will be this one. And there again, do not lock the mouse. So let's add a few reroute nodes. Something like that. Just to clear things up a little bit. And that should do it. So if I hit play, I am not showing that widget. Oh, is it because the cast failed? Print string will tell us that right now. Yep. Cast for our controller failed. I clicked the wrong thing. So this is not a good idea. Get player controller, player index 0, and get rid of the cast. Okay, now it worked, except I don't have a mouse cursor. Now you can see I can select the buttons. If I hit play, I load the level. Quit to desktop. Actually quit. So that's not normal. Oh, of course. And show mouse cursor. Through. Okay, now this should do it. And it does. Okay, cool. So now, instead of game paused here, we'll, I guess, write the name of the game. So my little ball game. My little ball game. That actually sounds a little bit wrong, but yeah. Whatever. So anchors, center right for both of these. And their X alignment to 1. So position X should be minus 25, a little more than that. Minus 45, okay. Something like that, and we'll do the same for this one. Alignment 1, anchors, middle right. It'll be 1 as well, I believe. Yeah. And so, minus 45. And that's it. Yeah. So that's the main menu right there. And then level selection menu. And then the levels. Good. Now if I hit main menu, it takes me there. And it spawns another ball for some reason. Now let me just... and yeah, for now all the levels are the same. So for some reason, opening the main menu from another map is actually gonna spawn a ball at 0, 0, 0. Which we don't quite want. Oh, I know why. So, setting, world setting, and ball game mode should be none. So, not having any game mode should fix the problem, I guess. We're gonna see. Nope, it didn't. Okay, that's the static mesh. I don't see any player spawn or really anything. But just say game mode. Okay, cool. So not having any game mode is a bad idea, I guess. So just select the default game mode and then it won't spawn another ball into the main menu. And so this is it for the main menu. Now we're just in need of a little option menu, I guess, because every game need one. And so by the way, right now the 3 levels are identical. I wanted to redo these levels, and so yeah. So main menu, we're gonna have to add another button. Good. Now this here will be options. Zero, okay. Then okay, minus 100 look good, and so 100 here as well. Cool. And I guess I could put that somewhere else. So that option, we're actually gonna have to create another blueprint for the options and make that blueprint appear onto this blueprint when we press that button. So now that's gonna get a little complicated there. So create another widget, call it options. And we're gonna keep this little option menu simple for now. The first thing you wanna do is set it to custom. And let's say the width is gonna be 500 by 500 of height as well. And let's just put a button in there to show you. If I hit save, see we can open the main menu and into user created here we can select the options and choose how big we want it. So let's just say we want it this big. This is going to be our option menu. Why not actually put it there? So let's say we want that hidden, and when we click the option button, unclicked, we're gonna option 40. This is the reference to our option widget that we've put onto there. We'll set it to visible. So set visibility visible. Whoa. Like that. And then grab these 3 buttons. Hold down Control to have getters instead of choosing manually, and then set enabled. Set is enabled to false for all of them. Alright. Now if I remember correctly, the way to do that so you get the only button that we have in there, and you bind an event onto this, and so we'll need a custom event. We're gonna link that red box onto there, and now when we click the button onto the option blueprint, even though it is displayed inside the main menu, this trigger, well, this custom event should fire up. And so we're just gonna make sure this is working as I think it is by adding a print screen. So we hit play, options, grays out the button, bring up this one, and if I hit it, it says hello. So this is exactly what we wanted. So what I'm gonna do instead of displaying hello is I'm gonna grab this part right there and do the exact opposite. So hidden these and re-enable the buttons. So this would be our cancel button onto the option. Good. So this part is done. This is our cancel button. So we're gonna ensure it to the lower right corner. that 0, 0 like this. We're actually, before we do that, the order 1, and then we're gonna add a background so that it's easier to read whatever we decide to write onto this widget. So let's say we just make it black, yep, with an opacity of 0.75, like that. So this is going to be our cancel button. Actually had it opened into the designer. You know, that button is a little bit small, so we're gonna make it something like that. Then we're gonna add a text to it. Just like that. And we're gonna name it cancel. Excellent. And then we need an exact copy of this one. And instead of being cancel, it'll be save. And the reason I did it in a separate blueprint instead of doing it right into the main menu blueprint is that we can display that option menu into the pause menu as well. And so we won't have to do all of this twice. We're only gonna have to make the option menu once, and we can display it anywhere we want. I mean, we could even display it in a scene, actually. And you know, lay buttons in front of it that the ball can roll onto to control the option menu. Like, we could literally allow the player to control these options into a scene. Nah, I think that'd be pretty cool, actually. So before I forget, we're gonna grab button 80. Oops. Get button 81 actually, and do the same thing. So no matter which button you press, it is gonna hide the option menu and enable the 3 menu buttons again. The only difference that the save button, instead of doing nothing when you click on it, will save the values. So there again, just making sure that works. So options, cancel doesn't do anything, and save the values. Okay, cool. And this is not anchored onto the right place. So X should be 1, Y should be 0.5, and then repositioning. Like so. Okay. Now if I hit play, good, the option menu isn't on top of the buttons anymore. So that's good. Okay. And it looks like it has aspect ratio locked onto this camera because we're having those black lines, and I don't like it. Oh, and I'm in the world setting. Okay, so search. Constraint aspect ratio. Okay, if we unlock that and save, good, we got rid of the black lines and it looks a lot better. Just give me a minute. It looks like my clothes are dry. Okay, cool. And hi, 10 year. So, option menu, back to it. What we need to do is on the event construct, we're gonna get default. Yeah, okay. Get default resolution, for example, and then yeah, we're gonna have to add a button or a scroll. No, actually a combo. Whoa. Combo box. Default options. This is an array. So combo string get set array element. So get supported full screen resolutions. We're gonna get these, and then for each loop. So what we're gonna do is add them. So target array, make array, combo box string reference. X and Y. So can I convert that? How am I gonna display that? And hi, Taru. Not too sure how to pronounce that. Taru. So I've got all the available resolutions out there. I just need to be able to convert them into string. So I won't have a choice to okay, so is the only choice we have. This would be default options. Okay, no, we don't have a choice. Combo box string reference. Nope. I really don't know how to work with a combo string, so I'm actually gonna do like I usually do instead and put a button. And start with, first of all, the resolutions. Okay. And I need a text onto that button, of course. And we're gonna size that button to its content. Okay. So the default resolution is just basically 2 coordinates. And so we're gonna get our, actually we're gonna get the text onto that button, make it a variable. And it'll be resolution text. This is how I want it to be called in here. Set text. And then here this can be actually something like this, and then add another pin. Alright, so now when we open up the option, our current resolution is 0 by 0. I do not believe that is true. Get default resolution, okay. Settings, that's it. Get screen resolution. Get game user settings, okay. Resolution. So get resolution. Game screen resolution. Oh, this should be the right value, I guess. Very cool. For tutorial, man. Well, I'm glad to read that, Teru. I hope you won't have too much trouble following the tutorials on the vehicles, because they're kind of hard to follow, I must admit, especially the older ones. Yeah, good luck. And if you have any questions, just post them into comments and I'll answer them as best as I can. And so we got it. Our resolution button now display the resolution we've got. And so, yeah, that's cool. And now the only thing we need to do is that when we click that button, it cycles through the available resolutions so that we can change it. So unclick. Get resolution. So, So what we need to do is get the current screen resolution. And this will tell us what index we're at in the available list. And so we're gonna do a +1 and get. And then do that again. Okay, cool. So this will be break. Something like that. So now when we click on it, it'll see until it reaches the last one. Oh, wait. How about we do that? Cool, so we now can browse onto all available resolutions by clicking the buttons. And now what we need to do is that when we click save, that value that we've chosen is saved onto the game setting, so that next time we load the game, it'll actually be kept in memory. So get game user settings, and if I hit save settings, this should be exactly what we want. So I've set the screen resolution there, and when I hit save, I saved it basically, and so it should be saved into the ini files and loaded upon next startup. So let's see how that works. I believe this do not work into the editor. That for these values to be taken in charge, you need to package the game. But this just might have been fixed into the last update of the engine. So we're gonna have a look at that. Now if I hit save, quit, and then hit play again. Yeah, it wasn't kept in memory. And I'm pretty sure that is only because the game isn't packaged. So, desktop ball game, okay. Oh, Jesus, Kaspersky. Sorry about that, my antivirus is insane, literally. It just does, literally, it blocks everything. I'm just constantly closing it so that I can work. So a friend of mine who's watching the stream right now asked me a good question, which I should answer because I get that question a lot, is why I'm not using Blender for my 3D modeling. Because 3ds Max, you know, is a paid program and all that, and it's pretty expensive, and not everyone can have it. And the answer to that is Blender, I just hate the way the interface work. Like the camera controls and how the layout is done, the colors, it looks so plain, and I just hate it. It's completely anti-productive. Like the camera controls, from what I remember from a few years ago, were horrible, and a lot of things like that. So that's the reason I'm not using it, because I just don't like it. So even though it's free, I'm not gonna use a program that slow down my work. So now this is gonna take a while to package.